everyone. Today I will discuss some important civil engineering MCQs. Question number first. If a vent tendon is required to balance a concentrated load W at the center of the span, the central dip H must be at least. Right answer is D. Next question. The altitude distance of a geostationary satellite from the Earth is about. C answer is right. 36,000 kilometer. Next question. A one-dimensional flow is one which D is right. Involves zero transverse component of flow. Pug mill used for preparation of clay. Next, a simple pendulum of length has an energy E when its amplitude is A. If the length of pendulum is doubled, the energy will E by 2. B is right. Next question. Mobilization advance up to 10% of the cost of work is given to a contractor for all activities required to start the work at site on finalization of the contract documents. Next question. The ratio of average velocity to maximum velocity for steady laminar flow in circular pipes is. Answer A is right. 1 by 2. Next question. To avoid vaporization in the pipeline over the ridge is laid such that it is not more than 6.4 meter above the hydraulic gradient. Next question. What is present worth of P500 annuity starting at the end of the third year and continuing to the end of the fourth year if the annual interest rate is 10%? Then P equal B is right. 717.17. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन हमारे पास है for similarity in addition to model being geometrically similar to prototype, the following in both cases should also be equal. All of the four ratios of internal force due to viscosity, gravitational, surface tension and elasticity. Next question. As compared to rapid sand filter, slow sand filter give slower filtration rate, higher filtration rate, lesser efficiency in removal of bacteria, higher efficiency in removal of bacteria. करेक्ट स्टेटमेंट हमें छांटना है. Pick up statement from the following. The bending stress in a section is zero. Its neutral axis and maximum at the outer fibers. B. Shear stress is zero at the outer fibers and maximum at the neutral axis. C. Bending stress at the outer fiber in known as principal stress. ये all of the above सही है. Right. Next question. Stokes' law is valid only if it the size of particle is. Stokes' law is valid only if the size of particle is between 0.2 mm and 0.22 mm. Next, which one of the following is component of shield for tunneling? Cutting edge. Next, sinking of an intermediate support of a continuous beam. Consider the following statement. The design period of sewage treatment work in normally. B is right. 15 to 20 years. What is defined as a current assessed minus inventories and prepaid expenses? D. Quick ratio. A compound bar consists of two bars of equal length. Steel bar's cross section is 3500 square and that of the brass bar is 3000 square. These are subjected to a compressive load 1 lakh Newton if EB 0.2 mn per mm square and EB equal 0.mn per mm square. The stresses developed or B is right. A cylinder will slip on an inclined plane of inclination 0 if the coefficient of static friction between plane and cylinder is less than 1 by 3 then 0. In a cavity valve, both leaves of which are load bearing, the effective thickness is taken as B and C, larger of B and C. Question number next. The horizontal component of force on a curved surface is equal to the B is right. Force on the vertical projection of the curved surface. Bottommost layer of pavement is known as bearing course, base course, sub-base course, subgrade. D is right. Subgrade. A rod of uniform cross section A and length L, force P, the Young modulus E of the material is C is right, equal to P into L. The range of economical spacing of trusses varies from Ly3 to Ly5. A is right. The effective size of sand particle used in slow sand filter. This is 0.25 to 0.35 mm. DPC is measured in square meter. What type of bond where the corporation's owner name and recorded and the interest is paid periodically of the owner with their asking for it registered bond? Next, the disease of dry rot in timber is caused by lack of ventilation. When the width of curb, parking space, and width of street are limited, generally preferred parking system is parallel parking. For trunk and outfall, the type of sewers generally used is horseshoe shaped. Loose jaw of steel trough sleepers are made of spring steel. Return on investment ratio in the ratio of the net income to owner equity. A right. In order to increase sensitivity of YouTube manometer, one leg is usually inclined by angle 9 sensitivity of inclined tube to sensitivity of U2 is equal to sin 9. Next, if the ratio of long and short spans of a two-way slab with corner held down is or the actual reduction of bending moment is given by d is right 5 by 6 into r square upon 1 plus 4r into m. Next question. The per capita consumption of a locality is affected by climate condition. A is right. Next question. What refers to the ratio of interest payment to the principal for a given unit of time and usually expressed as a percentage of the principal interest rate. The arrangement made of passing the sewer line below and obstruction below the hydraulic gradient line called inverted siphon, depressed sewer, sag pipe, all of the D is right. Next question. Switch angle is the angle between the gauge face of the stock rail and tongue rail. A is right. Next, the net speed under which the turbine reaches its peak efficiency is called design speed. Next question. The amount of residual chlorine left in public water supply of safety against pathogenic bacteria is about to 0.05 to 0.5 ppm. Which of the following is a flexible outlet? Kennedy gauge outlet is right. B is right option. Next, an ideal flow of any fluid must satisfy continuity equation. D is right. According to the Snell's law, if an electromagnetic wave is incident in medium on another medium, the angle of refraction is given by sin I. B is right. The shear strength of soil decrease with decrease in normal stress. D is right. Next question. For laying a sewer line in a trench of 2 meter width and offset line is marked on the ground parallel to the given center line at a distance of 160 centimeter. D is right. Sensitivity analysis is a study of change in output due to change in input. C is right. If the foundation of all of the column of structure are designed on the total live and dead load basis, then the settlement of exterior column will be more than interior column. C is right. The degree of indeterminacy of the frame in given figure 1. At any point of a beam, the section modulus may be obtained by dividing the moment of inertia of the section by depth of neutral axis. B is right. In case of the factor of safety against sliding is less than 1.5, a portion of slab is constructed downward at end of the heel slab, which is known as a key, a cutoff wall, a rib. All of the D is right. Pick up correct statement from the following. The circular section of sewer provides maximum hydrogen when depth is right. The circular sewers are provided for separate sewage system. Right. The circular sewer work efficiently if the section run at least half full. Sahi. Please write all of this. Choose the wrong statement. The horizontal component of the hydrostatic force of any structure is equal to the normal force on the vertical projection of surface. Right. The horizontal component acts through the center of pressure for the vertical projection. You will right. The vertical component of the hydrostatic force at any surface is equal to the weight of the volume of liquid above the area. Right. The vertical component passes through the center of pressure of volume. This is wrong. Center of pressure at a greater depth than center of gravity. Right. Next question. The process of diffusion of one liquid into the other through a semi-permeable membrane is called osmosis. B is right. Next, tie bar in cement, concrete pavement are at longitudinal joint. The maximum ratio of span to depth of a slab simply supported and spanning in the direction is 30. C is right. In distribution pipes, drain valves are provided at lower point. Coherence of two electromagnetic waves take place if their phase difference is constant in time and space. The given force P, P2, P3 and P4 are such that the force polygon does not close, then the system will always reduce to a resultant force. The Castigliano's second theorem can be used to compute deflections for any type of structure. Next question. The approximate value of the ratio between direct tensile strength and flexural strength is 0.5 B is right. Intermediate vertical stiffeners in a plate girder need be provided in the depth of wave exceed B 851. Next, the standard length of rail of broad gauge and gauge are respectively 13 meter and 12 meter. Select the incorrect statement. Effective angle of shearing resistance increase as the size of particle increases. C is right. Is limited to a maximum value of 45. Pick up the correct statement regarding the center line method of estimating a building. Product the center of line of balls or area cross section of any item. Gives total quantity of item. Next question. Next. The center line is worked out separately for different sections of balls each building. Right. The center line is reduced by half the layer of main wall joining the portion wall. Right. This is right.